What's going on? What's going on, good people?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? This is Lamar. I'm here with my brother Jody, other known as Casey Fowler. Got the wife beater on tonight.
I was lost. They be choking and shit. I'm like, Jody, wait.
Yeah, he got his baby boy.
I need my lemon heads, bro.
Yeah, he got his, his baby boy going on tonight. Like I said, Casey Fowler. It's Fowl Language Podcast. We're about to have some fun tonight. Episode 63.
Yeah. Let's get it, man. Hey, like every other episode, get your accessories right, get the kiddies to bed, because you might just hear some foul language. Let's go. Let's
got
get
that
it,
right. Man. Roll the intro.
Perfect. Yeah, everybody. So we gotta kick this thing off with how what kind of accessories we got. You know what I'm saying? What we're smoking on, what we're drinking on, things like that. So it's the cigar check-in. So, bro, what you smoking and what you drinking, bro?
So for tonight, for the cigar, I don't actually know what it's called. It didn't have any name on it, and I couldn't find which month and which cigar the month club it came with. So I've got this little guy.
Oh, okay. And that's the
do you have one of these?
I don't, but I know the brand.
So I thought it was cool. It got the little paper like a tuxedo on it, like a jacket. Yeah. So I was waiting to light it just for this point. But now that I've shown it, it's time to light this bad boy. It looks pretty good though. About to light it up. So maybe the band will come on there. Oh, there we go. Oh, Don Juan Calaveras. We good now. Yeah.
All right.
Calavera, Don Juan Calavera. So
nice.
We cooking with gas. Smells good. About to light it up. About to be a good time for the drink tonight. I broke out a good old bourbon barrel Temptress because it is hot, and we will have a cold beer on a hot day.
Baby tea.
I drink stouts in the summertime. Damn, what you say? No IPAs for me. And I got some whiskeys out here too, just in case I want something a little different, or I want to, float a little whiskey on top of beer. And some water because it's hot. Got to stay hydrated. And for you, brother, what you drinking, what you smoking, and why you answering that? I'm lighting up.
Go ahead and light up, man. All right. Well, first I'm gonna talk about the drink, man. I found another Japanese whiskey.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember the name of that bitch now because I've been sitting there for a little bit. But it's like Uzumaki or some shit like that. It's like it starts with a Uzumaki, some shit. But
yeah, but that's smoking that Naruto. I'm drinking that Naruto.
Man, I sipped that bitch and I was like, God damn, it was like 3 different fucking flavors at once. That shit was fucking delicious. Like, all right, wow. And for my smoke, man, you know what I'm saying? Got that Alamo Frente.
I picked that up like 3 times and put it back.
Yeah, I told you last time we recorded, man, that I was gonna get this motherfucker. I've been waiting to light it, and with stuff going on in the news that we'll get into shortly, I figured this was a real good cigar for this particular conversation.
Yep, it's the unofficial cigar of the Fowl Language Podcast. So
right, thin more.
Please do. I mean, I'll buy more. I got more, but I'll take more, please.
It's my last one, man.
Oh, man.
Come on, man. Just a little taste, man. Just
no. So yeah, check back in with us later on to see how the accessories turning out. Kevin and his magical Japanese whiskey, and we're going from there.
All right, guys. So before we get into the Wibble or what's best in life, I found the name of my my Japanese whiskey. Here it is. It's the Amiki. That's what I'm drinking on tonight, man. And okay. It's actually really fucking good, man. I like that one, and it goes perfect with this guy. So Japanese whiskey and cigars, I might have found what works for my palate.
All right.
But yeah, like I said, it's that time, man, where we get some positivity going, man. Talk about some positive things. The world is fucking nuts as always, man. But we find positive shit in our life, man. So, brother, what is best in life?
All right. Let's see. As you can tell, I have finally put up the Fowl Language Podcast flag in the background. It's a little bomb. You shut your Breakfast Club face. So let me find the sound effect easily.
That'd be dope.
But yeah, it's up. I just got a couple mic stands holding it up right now. So we might find something a little more official, but it's kind of blowing in the wind majestically. Didn't get all the wrinkles out, but that's okay. Yeah, it's less wrinkled than yours. Saw Doctor Strange. Is that last week or this week? I don't know. Days run together. So I saw Doctor Strange. It was okay. It was good. I feel like there was a lot of missed opportunities, but it wasn't bad. It was pretty good. Got some cigars smoking in. A buddy of mine has joined Black Lion Cigar Club.
Hey,
yeah, we were smoking a cigar Sunday. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this right now." So before we even started smoking cigars, he was like, "Do do 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 do." So he'll be joining the Zooms and all that stuff too. So shout out.
For the investment.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well worth the money. School is winding down. Saw all the honors day stuff. So shout out to the family. I'm sure you'll touch on that a little more in a little bit. We don't have Simone didn't have an honors day, so I don't know what's up with that. Physical therapy. It's going great. My physical therapist, she's been kicking my ass, but it's great. I think she gets a kick out of it, but that's okay. It's working. I feel a lot better. So we'll hope that trend continues and we'll just keep on going, man. So how about you? What's best in life?
Oh wow, man, that was pretty quick. Where should I start? Let me start with saying, for all my Last Kingdom fans out there, we finished, me and my wife and I finally finished season 5, the final season of Last Kingdom. One of my most favorite swords and shit shows, man. That shit is fucking amazing. It's better than Game of Thrones. It's better than fucking Viking. Like, that shit is the shit. And
I'm gonna have to watch it. And now that it's over.
And it ended good. I like the way it ended. It wasn't no carry on. It wasn't no disappointments like Game of Thrones was. It was shit, no disappointments like Viking was. I ain't like the way Viking ended either. But it was good. What else? Keontae's honors day, man. He came to fucking Mississippi on a fucking mission, boy. He came through it, crushed it, man. I'm talking President's Award. I think he got the Citizenship Award. The AR Award, which is reading something. I forgot. Okay. Something with reading.
I'm sure.
What else he got? He got his promoted to 6th grade award.
Awesome. Wow, 6th grade. Wow.
Yeah, I know, right? He got his damn student council award. And there was one more he got that I cannot remember off the top of my head, but he came home with 6 awards, man, and he completely fucking crushed it. It got to the point where he was like a revolving door through the fucking award shit. So that shit was real dope. I was real hyped about that shit, man. Really, really fucking hype. And when we first got here, he was nervous. I told him, hey man, same shit you did in Atlanta, do that shit here, man. We great. Show the motherfuckers you great. And he went and fucking executed. And the 6th award was all A honor roll all fucking year.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was the last one. Crushing it, man. I just hope he keep that shit up.
He will.
Let me see. We talking kids. Shania, exam. She got exempted from all but one fucking exam, which is fucking dope. I don't know nothing about that. I'm pretty sure you do, sir. But she's doing her damn thing. Tangi is still working, prepping, you know what I'm saying? Supposed to be heading back to college and stuff in the fall. So that's dope. Kevandre is doing his thing, working, just getting it in, keeping his plan moving, you know what I'm saying? He's not stalling out, he's not slowing down, he ain't procrastinating, he going full fucking speed. Kevion knows all his fucking letters now. He can count to 100, man. So he gonna come in fucking kindergarten, fucking kicking down doors and shit. And what else? We finally started Queen of the fucking South, and I'm like, hell yeah!
Finally.
Let's go. Shit. Let's get it. Shit, man, don't judge me, man.
I'm judging.
I don't remember, man. But
while you thinking, I'll throw one in because I forgot. So maybe that'll give you a chance to jog your memory like you did for me. So, jumping right in your what is best in life, I'm sure you'll appreciate it. So, for firearms, I started building a spreadsheet. So, if anybody knows anything about me buying some shit, it gets real once it starts going into a spreadsheet because I'm comparing specs and looking at reviews and criteria and price and cost benefit analysis. So, it's getting closer.
Hell yeah. Man in the Warriors is back, baby. I said it last time, a couple speed bumps, but we back. New episode is on Anchor right now.
I thought I saw that.
Next episode dropping on Sunday, already edited, ready to go. And I recorded the episode for next week. So Melon the Warriors is back in full fucking effect. We got the hoodies for my ambassadors, man, for the merch. We about to get those hooked up and ready to go out. And Man of the Warriors is about to come back with a fucking vengeance, man. I've been fucking unmotivated, fucking tired as hell, everything like that. But that shit is over with, man, because I gotta get it. And that is what's best in life.
Cool. So I don't want a hoodie right now because it's hot as fuck. It's Texas. Let me get one of them Melon Warriors dry fit shirts or something.
1750. It's coming. I just got to get the you know what I'm saying, the promo shit out first. All my kids to be on social media heavy, got a good following and stuff like that, and then everything else will start trickling down. I'm talking shirts, keychains, magnets, all types of good shit, man. Good shit.
Cool. All right, everybody. We're back. It's time to get into the topics of the night. It's going to be a little different tonight because we wanted to really spend some time on this topic. And it's almost going to be like one topic with kind of two subtopics, but we're going to go with it. I'm sure you've all heard about the tragic events in the grocery store in the Buffalo, New York area. That racist, pick your words, not even person, killed 10 people, and I think he injured a few more. I'm not gonna say his name. Wish the news would stop saying his name and covering every aspect of his life, because that's exactly what he wants. That's why he didn't kill himself. Yep. Anyway, so with that, I get tired of seeing every time something like this happens. And I was listening to a video and they called it trauma bonding. And what you'll see is it's like people posting like, oh, white supremacy is real, or oh, look at this, his mom is defending him, or like it's always like, would you look at this, look how messed up this is, see, racism is real, see, white supremacy is it's like it's and it's like they keep sharing like posts like that don't really have any actionable steps to them, and it's just like more like, woe is me, look how bad it is, oh my gosh, it is terrible, which it is, and that's fine, and I get that, but you get tired of seeing this shit all the time. So what I wanted to do tonight is and break it up in kind of the firearm specific areas and then the non-firearm related areas, instead of us at FLP trauma bonding with the people and talking about how bad it is and how much it sucks. I'd like to give the people out there some stuff that they can do, stuff that they can share. Given your background and given my research, what can we give to people of things that they can do? On the first side, just straight focusing on firearms and all that stuff. So what do you think? And then the other side is non-firearm related. What can people do? Kind of hit firearms and then not firearms first.
Well, with firearms, this whole scenario is a prime example why I keep my shit on me at all fucking times. I don't give a fuck if I'm cooking on the grill in the back of the house. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to Walmart. I don't give a fuck if I'm going to the corner store to pick up cigarettes. I keep my shit on me. But actual dues, I guess you could say, for, let's say, I don't know, hypothetically, mass shooter, somebody's fucking carrying their weapon and they want to be the fucking hero. First and foremost, bitch, don't freeze. If you're gonna pull that motherfucker, shoot that motherfucker. Now, in this particular case, he had he had armor on. Mm-hmm. So a regular 9mm round, that's just not gonna pierce no motherfucking plate. It's not. It's gonna dent the fuck out of it. It might hurt him a little bit, like a punch in the ribs or something, but that shit ain't gonna kill nothing. And then a lot of people say, oh, well, shoot him in the head, shoot him in the head, shoot him in the head. My personal opinion, once again, gun enthusiast, because I'll shoot a fucking swamp rat from fucking 350 miles or some shit. Fuck y'all. Anyway, don't go for the fucking head either. It's a small target. I know I got a big ass head, but if the motherfucker is moving and doing all this shit, that's a small fucking target. My personal opinion is take that motherfucker legs from him. Even if you miss the first couple shots, if you keep airing that motherfucker out, eventually you gonna fucking hit go, and that's gonna stutter step that motherfucker. Then you can drop him. You can either drop him permanently, or y'all can combine as a fucking unit and form fucking Voltron and fucking jump on his motherfucking ass so he can't motherfucking move. My personal opinion, you coming in a fucking where I get my groceries, where my wife goes to fucking shop, bitch, I'm killing you. You're dead. I'm sorry. I'm glad we ain't monetized right now, because this is some shit you supposed to motherfucking say. But I'm just being completely fucking honest at this point. That's another thing. If it's a mass shooter and you have your fucking weapon, don't think about the repercussions of the consequences of that shit. Either you're gonna save lives or you're gonna fucking run. It's fight or flight. That's really the only two options you fucking have. And us as fucking human beings, that's our instinct. Either we're gonna run or we're gonna motherfucking fight. But so if you choose to fight, motherfucker, fight all the way. You can't go half-ass. It's like CPR. You can't stop CPR in the fucking middle and just fucking stop and say, okay, hey, I quit. No, motherfucker, you either gotta be all in or all not in. And I can't personally say me, because I have not been in that situation. I don't know if I'd be all in. I don't know. Right. I don't know. Because 9 times out of 10, when I go to like the grocery store, I got my family with me. My first instinct is not going to be, oh, I got to be the hero. Someone has to stop this. No, it's to get my family in a fucking safe place. And that leads to something else. If you have a firearm, and I think I play this scenario in my head all the time, you know what I'm saying? It's a form of training. Some people use the imagery or the visualization, whatever they call that training, where you visualize in your mind and do it like that. I do that shit sometimes too. But if you're not by yourself, you know what I'm saying? Get everybody to fucking safety first. Get you a good firing position. Don't just go nowhere fucking just shooting all fucking willy-nilly. Set up somewhere that if he fires back at your ass, you got some fucking cover. Don't just be on fucking aisle 7 with the chips and you ain't got nowhere to motherfucking cover from while you shooting. You just think you're gonna go fucking John Wayne in that 5.56 to take your motherfucking head off, or that 7.62, whatever the fuck you was shooting. That shit'll take your goddamn head off. Lastly, is that just either fight or flight. No, I'm reiterating again, but you got to make a choice. And stuff like that, I know panic sets in. Motherfuckers are screaming. Bullets is going off. Especially if you're in there with your fucking family. It's your job to keep shit cool. Stop talking again.
Oh, we leaving that shit in there too.
That was funny as fuck. Or, you know what I'm saying, you can cover your face with the Fowl Language Podcast flag, but you can't see me. Peekaboo. Just peekaboo. But anyway, but yeah, seriously, you know what I'm saying? Take care of who you can. If you have your firearm, if you're trained enough to use it, if you're competent enough to use it, if you're confident enough to fucking use it, then use it. A lot of times with us men, pride of getting the fuck away. Don't let your pride get your ass shot the fuck up. Yeah. And you got a pistol on you. Cause that shit'll look real. That shit'll look worse than you fucking running with the pistol on you. Oh, man with a firearm is shot dead. Gun still in holster. Versus you alive, motherfucker, because you didn't fucking shoot. Cause everybody ain't no shooter.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't no killer. That shit is not a game when bullets is fucking flying past your motherfucking head. That shit scary as fuck. So I mean, it's you either gonna take the fucking red pill or the motherfucking blue pill. Pretty much as far as firearms. Do you want me to go into the next one, sir?
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
So, okay, for the non-firearm people, and you know, there's classes about mass shooters all over the place, especially in the Army. I think we gotta do that shit like once a year. Safety. Get the fucking safety. Find you a fucking secure, solid thing to get behind, or get the fuck out of Dodge. If you cannot get the fuck out the way, barricade yourself in a fucking area where it's hard for that motherfucker. Make him work for it. Long story short, make that motherfucker work for it. Don't be no fucking easy target. If you ain't got no fucking weapon, get into like I said, a semi-safe area, a good solid something in front of you. I like in the grocery store shit. Me personally, first thing that come to mind is I'm gonna hop my black ass in one of those freezers that be in the fucking middle or something like that. Something that I know that's steady enough that can take a couple bullets so I can collect my thoughts and fucking move on from that. Other than that, if you barricaded, he's trying to get in where you at, and you know, when an animal's cornered, show his fucking claws. Whatever fucking weapon you could find, you try to knock the shit out of him as best you motherfucking can and wait for fucking authorities. That's something else I failed to mention because the trainer says that too. Follow all fucking guidance from the fucking authorities when they fucking get up there, weapon or not weapon. Yeah. They say put your hands up. Everybody put your motherfucking hands up. Don't fucking move until they clear that shit out. We don't care about your story. They don't care about your stories. Yeah. They don't care about none of that shit. Just put your hands up. Comply to everything they're fucking telling you to do in the case of a fucking mass shooting, and proceed to fucking safety. Me personally, again, no weapon, same scenario. Whatever I could do to keep my family safe, I'm doing. I don't give a fuck if I gotta fucking stand in front of that bitch like Superman. I'm just gonna take those bullets and my funeral better be fucking dope. With that being said, that's really all I got, man. I'm really interested to hear what you have to say
Okay.
on both matters, man, as far as having firearms and non-firearms and that.
All right, man. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna start by telling a little story about an anime that I watched. It's about it was one that I was saving to watch for when I take my motorcycle trip, because the main character visits different countries on motorcycles. And in this first country, in the first episode, it's a country where it's legal to kill people. So basically, everybody's armed. So they're on axes, 1911s, Brown and high powers, Glocks. I mean Berettas, everything, crossbows, axes. Granny had a Glock in the purse. So I mean, it's just everything.
Granny had a Glock in
the purse. So it's everybody's armed. But what throws her off is, like, when you hear that, you're expecting this crazy ass town where the streets are crazy and there's gangs everywhere and there's always violence. It's friendly as hell. It's a nice town. They've got the best desserts around. Old man asked her to join her for tea. Join the main character. I say main character because I don't know the gender of the main character, for tea. And so they have tea and they're talking or whatever. There's this guy that she met before she got, or he, Kino is the name of the main character. So I use the character's name. So Kino got into the town. Before Kino got into the town, Kino met a character, or met a person, and was like, hey, whatever. So when they come in, this character's like, hey, I can't wait to go to this town. I'm looking forward to going to a place where I can just kill and not get in trouble for it. And yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. There's a yada, yada, yada. So because he's on horse and Kino's on a motorcycle, Kino gets there like 2 days earlier. So guy finally gets there. He holds Kino at gunpoint and is like, yo, run me your shit. And so Kino carries a revolver and a semi-auto on the road. So Kino's, getting ready. But before Kino actually even pulls a firearm, a crossbow hits Buddy in the arm. Another crossbow hits Buddy in the foot. And the whole town just kind of, first it looks like the whole town is leaving. Like they don't want to be any part of this shit. But then the whole town is like, yo, murder is legal, but you're not just going to be coming here doing wrong shit. You're not going to make
our Voltron, goddamn.
Pretty much, like you said, exactly like you said, is what happened. The whole town is just with smiles and everything. It's almost kind of creepy how it is, but they're like, and he's confused. He's like, wait, I thought we can kill here. We can, but you're not going to make our place unsafe. Boom, takes him out. And that's kind of an interesting thing to me, because it shows to me like the difference between like a hard target and a soft target. And for those that don't know the difference between the two, and I know you do, a hard target is a place where it's difficult for someone looking to be an aggressor to try to think of a way to frame it, to commit an act of aggression. That's why you'll never see a mass shooting at a gun range.
For the hood.
Right. You just won't. So that's why a lot of times you see these, it's like a nightclub where you can't carry, I mean, you can't because you're drinking, but nightclubs or churches or schools, or in this case a grocery store in New York, which has some of the strictest gun laws in the country. And it's stuff like that creates a soft target. And this individual, whose name we will not say, we will not give him any shine. I wish the media would finally take that memo, because he seems to get off at that shit, especially since he live streamed the shit. So
you don't talk about Bruno.
Pretty much. So in that particular case, he knew that this was a soft target, and he knew that he was going to be the most heavily armed, well-protected place. And in this event, there was a security guard with 9mm. He had body armor. He was better armed than the most armed person that he was competing against, if you will. So it's one of those things where if you have a situation where it's a hard target, you're not going to consider that place. So think about the church shooting in South Carolina. There's a buddy of mine, is a pastor, and he was telling me about a church that's like a mentor church to him. That church, their security team, they carry SIG rattlers. So you not rolling into that church with the stupid shit. You just not.
Play that boy. Hey man, never mind. I just thought of a business idea.
We'll talk about that later. And then there's also, you look at that, and that's just kind of what you got to think about. I mean, you expect an easier situation, so why give those people that issue, and it becomes, or give that people that advantage, and that's the thing where it's like, they demonize firearms and gun control, and look what gun control did. I mean, I hate to say it, you only had one person. Just imagine if there was two or three. The odds of a better chance are increased. And you never hear those stories in the news about those where they were stopped by somebody who was carrying. There was a church in Texas where the pastor shot dude. I mean, there was also a church in Texas. There was also a church in Texas where they took the pastor, the assailant took the pastor's gun and all that shit. But still, I mean, if you've got an opportunity to protect your family and those around you and yourself, if you can, why not? I mean, it's that simple. I mean, they demonize it, but the bulk of the people are responsible gun owners that you're, and that's who you punish. You don't, those that are there, I mean, if you look at it, the person that did this, he wasn't legal in the sense, but like we always say, you're going to find a way to do what you want if you really out to do ill shit. The other thing I want to talk about is training. So one thing about the 2A community is they're like, everybody should be armed. Everybody should be armed. This is a case where everybody should be armed. But what's not talked about a lot, it's talked about some, is training. Because like you said, everybody can't hit a shot in the face at a distance under stress. Most can't. So you got to factor in that. And it's even factored in some of the decisions of some of the training that I'm looking for going forward. And it's even factored in, some of the training and what I want to carry. So a red dot, I mean, it increases the likelihood of accuracy once you train with it under duress, from everything that I've been reading. I mean, I can't 100% vouch for that, but from everything I've seen from people well more versed than me, if you've got that dot and you just practice trigger control as a reflex, you shoot where the dot's at, and you have a better chance of hitting a headshot if that's what you're going to go, or the whole lower half of the body. There's that. I mean, there's training for like places like churches and stuff like that to do armed shooter drills. I've seen them online. I was actually going to attend one, but I guess the dates got mixed up and we weren't able to make it. So there's that. And then, like you mentioned, mass shooter training. So we have it, and they teach when the training was it run, hide, or fight. Your first course of action should be to try to get you and those with you into a safe place. If you can't do that, hide, barricade yourself, like you said, make it difficult for that person to get to you. Lock the door if you can, barricade the door, hide behind a freezer, hide behind a forklift in that particular situation. I mean, I used to work at a grocery store, so if you hear shit popping off and you can't get out the front, there's a lot of places you can hide, and that goes into situational awareness. And I'm going to consider this in firearms because my non-firearm shit is going to be a little different. So that goes into situational awareness. Know where your exits are, know who's around you, know what's going on. I mean, and some of those people, like if he came in the store, you're in the back of the store, there ain't nothing you can do until you hear shots popping off. And then it's just run and hide. And then your last course of action is fight. If you got to pick up a stick, a bag of a mop handle, a tube of Pringles, a jug of Pine Sol, a bleach bottle, I mean, whatever you can use to fight. But if you armed, you have a better shot at the fight. So one of the things that I thought about is I was listening to a video and they're talking about your caliber choice in your everyday carry isn't really talked about a lot. And I thought that was interesting. And I was going to run that by to you. I mean, I know you had your turn, but I did want to talk to you about that because you mentioned 9mm. Other people carry different firearms. I mean, I know you're not going to be walking with some 300 blackout in the damn grocery store, but just be mindful of your caliber choice depending on your shot. Because like you said, 9mm ain't gonna hurt him, but there's some handgun caliber rifle or caliber pistols that would have done a little more damage to that body armor. But again, you got to balance the game of capacity versus stopping power. I mean, and that's why some people carry 1911s, because they feel, 45 ACP is a better cartridge than 9 mil. We can debate.
That's for goddamn sure.
Debate that all day if you want to, but I'm not gonna get in that debate. Some people, carry different stuff. Some people carry a revolver to 357 Magnum. I mean, I can't give you all the ballistics on all that to tell you, but I mean, there's stronger calibers than 9 mil, and so caliber choice, accuracy, doing what you can to increase your accuracy, all that shit's gonna help. And it's not the law-abiding gun owner. I mean, you or I aren't looking for a reason. I mean, look at all the cases. Most of them are cases where people are looking illegally.
Yeah.
So I think that's all I really got on the firearm side of the house. I'm checking my notes. All right. So now I'm going to talk a little bit about the non-firearm things that we can consider. And first of all, life insurance. Life insurance.
I didn't think about that one, but hell yeah.
I was going to think about it because I always talk life insurance, man. And it's out of order of my notes. I'm going to talk about getting your money up, financial literacy. It doesn't seem related, but hear me out. The reason why I say those things is because with money and financial literacy, you can afford, the firearm of your choice. Red dots ain't cheap. Training isn't cheap. Life insurance costs a little bit of money. You know what I'm saying? And money comes into play a little more when I talk about some of my other topics. But I mean, the world revolves around money. You might not, in the situation where shit hits the fan, you might not, it won't do anything for you then. But if it's proactive about it, you know what I'm saying? If you are in the situation where there are certain things that it could have afforded you to do beforehand. You could have been to a couple mass shooter trainings or drills, or there's courses where they put you under duress and you have to hit certain shots, and they're wrestling you to the ground, they're fighting you, it's muddy, it's dirty. What is it? Combatives. And so, I mean, I want to do it too, but I had to get out of physical therapy first. I don't want to go 1 week and then be laid up for 3 weeks.
I've done combatives. I've never done it with a firearm, but
yeah. So there's those kind of things that money affords you. I mean, I hate to say it, but it does. Right. I mean, and then the next thing I want to talk about is like, look at your community, look at your community groups, look at your networks, look at, your church, your groups, your friend groups, your clubs, your organizations. I mean, look at all those things and what can y'all do together? You know what I'm saying? You can do anything from I know KC is in the military, he has more proficiency in firearms than me. Hey, let's go to the range with him one day and let's see what he's talking about, or let's just talk firearms with him one day and let's see. I mean, and hell, that's where we started. I started talking with you. And, just imagine if 10 people did that, 15 people did that, you know what I'm saying? It could, one, get more people armed. Two, it could get more, it could reduce that stigma, what it means to be a law-abiding firearm carrier. Those kind of things happen outside of shit hits the fan. What do I do? It puts you in a better position. Anything you can do to reduce your risk beforehand. I mean, and granted, I am realizing that there are situations where there ain't shit you could do. You know what I'm saying? And that's very well possible too, and I understand that. But
sometimes if you fucked, you just fucked.
Yeah, that's real. If it's your time, it's your time. Yeah. But if you can reduce the probability of it being your time, I mean, all these little factors come into play. Are you carrying? What are you carrying? How are you carrying? Are you comfortable? Are you confident? Do you have life insurance should the worst happen? Have you been training? Do you have a reliable firearm? Those are the things that money helps you afford. That community group, I can get out and it could be a less stigmatized thing of, hey, let's get out on a Saturday together and let's go to the range, or hey, let's all, because some instructors, what they'll do is if you have a large enough group, they'll come to you. So, you get the amenity center at your apartment or your house or whatever, have it in the backyard, grill out, make it an event, do some drills, or, holler at the family that's got property, go out there, I mean, there's so many options that you can use if you think about it for a little bit. Working with that community to help reduce the likelihood of a soft target. So, like going back to the church, if you have like 4 or 5 people in the church that are like, yo, I'm carry, I'm proficient, I'm trained, find there's certain certifications out there that you can get, and you can be security for your church or those places, and you reduce the likelihood. Again, you can't eliminate, because you never know what people are going to do. I mean, you can drive a loaded, you could drive an explosive truck through the front door, and ain't shit you can do about that.
Nope, but say, well, fuck.
Yeah. But again, you can reduce your probability. So get the training, do all that shit. And then the other thing that you always hear around this time is the press to vote. And you always hear whatever side of the aisle you're on is, oh, you need to vote. Vote to increase gun laws, or vote to have more two-way friendly people, or if you voted for this, it'll you could have been armed because New York, yada yada, or whatever. I mean, and to some degree, there's some merit in that line of thinking. But again, it goes back to what I was saying. Money. You can put some money on them campaigns for them candidates. You can get, your community group together to support a local person. Think about that DA. If I remember right, they're only charging him, and I saw it in passing, so I had to look at it to see, but I thought they were only charging him with 1 count.
I think that was fake news.
It might have been. I hope it was.
Because he ain't even been detained long enough.
I didn't think so. So, you get a DA that's, gonna charge that to the fullest extent, which in this case, I'm pretty sure, given the visibility, it will. Or those that are, if you are in the mind that being armed is the way to go, which I am, look at those candidates are for that. Help support their campaigns, help, get them in office at the local level, and not necessarily vote because they tell you to vote and they're not telling you why to vote. Make sure you understand if you choose to vote, because I'm not going to say one way or the other way you should vote or not. That's totally up to you. But if you do vote, make sure that you find those people that are supporting your interest. And if you don't find them, run for office your damn self. Shit. Get that community group together and let's take over some shit. Or let's lead some shit. Let's, look at shit. I mean, I'm not even gonna touch the white supremacy piece because it's been a long week and I don't even feel like it.
Fucking pussies.
All I'll say is, folks, I hate that this shit happened. It's gonna happen again. I hate this. I hate to come to that fact. What can we do to reduce the risk should it happen again? Ask yourself that question before you share a sad tweet or a news article that's going to get you outraged or incensed. Share some range day training or some shit like that. Share some firearm instructors in your local area. Share some shit like that that can be that's actionable, not just woe is me, another shooter, white supremacy is a thing and it's gonna forever hold us down. I mean, I get it, I do, but you can't sit and wallow in that. I mean, do it for a bit and let's find out what we do, because those fuckers that commit these crimes, they're hoping that that's all you do. They're hoping that you remain a soft target. You can post all the shit on Instagram that you want, but until you make some changes, until collectively some changes are made, they're going to keep looking for soft targets. You got anything else to add, man?
Like you said, I mean, you hit everything, like nail on the head on fucking everything, man. Like there shouldn't be no such thing as a fucking soft target. I ain't saying you gotta be the hardest motherfucker out there. You ain't gotta be the fucking best fucking shooter out there, no shit like that. But like you said, bro, this, collectively come together, especially in these neighborhoods that they target.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're gonna target it. It's predominantly melanin folks up in here. It's a good fucking neighborhood. Ain't no hood shit going on. Ain't no helicopters and gunfire and fights, and so you get complacent.
Yeah,
I say that. I say that to say this. Do not ever fucking get complacent. I don't give a fuck where you at. Do not get complacent. I'm not gonna say where I live at right now, but I live in a great fucking neighborhood right now.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't complacent as fuck. I watch all these motherfuckers. I don't even goddamn. And that's a habit that a lot of people, I ain't gonna just say us as melanin folk, but a lot of people have, they get complacent real fucking quick. How many times, by the way, before I continue, RIP to those 10 who lost their life in Buffalo, man. The shit is fucking senseless as fuck, man. Prayers to the family. Hopefully y'all get the justice.
Yes.
Families, yeah. Hopefully y'all get the justice and everything that you deserve, man. Fowl Language Podcast is behind y'all. I can't give y'all no money. I'm on child support. That's neither here nor there. But seriously though, in all seriousness, you know, don't get complacent. Just because you go to that store every single fucking day, you never know. Like I said when I began, we go to Walmart a fucking lot. Like we go to Walmart a lot. A whole lot. And fuck you. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? And I never ever, every time I go in there, I got my weapon on me. I'm watching hands, I'm watching people, and that might be the whole military aspect or whatever you call it. But I mean, you don't have to be military or have PTSD to be fucking vigilant. You know what I'm saying? And keep your head on the fucking swivel. Don't get complacent. Keep your fucking head on a swivel. Yeah. And like bruh said, man, y'all come together as a fucking community. Because if one fucking shooter, 50 fucking people in the grocery store, he's not gonna hit everybody. Yeah. Form fucking Voltron and reduce the fucking risk if you about that. But if you're not about that, there's no shame in that shit either. Like self-preservation is a motherfucker. Like, I mean, fuck y'all, I'm out.
The training, run, hide, or fight. I mean, run should be your first.
Yeah, if you can get away, get away. Yeah. If you can get everybody else away, get away. But if you're in a position, if you're a firearm carrier, you're a position and you're confident and everything like that, and you feel like you're gonna take the shot, take the shot. Like I said earlier, I don't know if I would take the shot. I don't. A lot of motherfuckers will sit up here and flex and say, oh shit, if that was me, I'll pull out the tool and I'll mop, and all this other shit. No, you don't know. You really don't know. Cause I don't know. Yeah. And I've done things. I'm not gonna go into fucking detail, but I've done things. I still don't know what I would do in that particular situation. I pray that we never get into that situation. But if you are, you know, instead of going to social media about it, things like that, have you donated to the families that lost their loved ones? Have you talked to your own family about do's, don'ts, things like that? Do you yourself have a plan, or are you just jumping straight on fucking social media, half cocked?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say a thing.
But seriously, are you jumping on social media half cocked? Because motherfuckers that jump on social media with this shit, like you said, that white supremacy is real. Stay strapped everywhere you go. Blah blah blah. The war. I seen another one. A war is coming. It may not be now, but it's coming soon. Black people, y'all need to blah 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 blah. But
I mean, but see, here's the thing though. I respect that just a little bit more, because it's giving somewhat of a, whether you believe it or not, it gives a pinch of a call to action than the posts that I see that are just like, and y'all don't want to teach CRT in schools, but this is the kind of stuff that we're, okay, what are you doing about it? I mean, and that's the kind of shit that I'm talking about. Like, at least, however far that is, and right, wrong, or indifferent, at least they're saying you need to do X, Y, and Z, or I have done X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. By all means, do what's in, you know what I'm saying, the limits of what you got to do. I get it. Everybody got to survive and take care of their families like us, you know, with our professions and everything like that. Like, especially me personally, I wish I could be way more fucking active than I am. But because I have a family to take care of, I can't be as active as I want to be, because the same people I be out there fucking fighting for, y'all gonna put some bread and shit up in my cabinet? I doubt it.
We'll see. And yeah, that's where, again, money, man. I mean, money.
If you got the money to do what you're gonna do it. Dave Chappelle did. He gave no fucks. But that I digress. But the last thing
go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I have one more.
After you.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say too, and you made me think about it, is when you're out and about, be mindful. I mean, because even let's take the racist angle of it. You know what I'm saying? Like you see like situations where it's like a police officer's beat up on a kid or something like that, or where your parents at, or you see like people getting caught up by themselves. Why are you by yourself? Don't be by yourself if you can help it. You know what I'm saying? And if you are, pay a fucking attention. Put your damn phone down and pay attention.
Yeah, cut this bullshit out.
I mean, situational awareness, it will save your life more than a firearm will.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, real shit. Real shit. I mean, because you'll see situations that are like, oh, not today.
Yep. You can react properly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You have time.
Yeah.
Versus la di da da. Oh shit, what do I do? Mm-hmm. And that that contributes to people who carry firearms also. If you can put that firearm on your fucking hip, be situationally aware. Yeah. Like I said, the little vision training shit, whatever you want to call it, that I do sometimes. It might sound stupid and crazy to a lot of folks. I know I can tell that to a couple people other than you right now, and they be like, I'm talking stupid. However, if you mentally prepared for any fucking thing before you leave the fucking house, you ready. You know how to react already. I'm not saying y'all do the same shit that I fucking do now, but be prepared mentally first. Shooting a firearm, you have to be mentally prepared. I know they shoot out the mental health bullshit with all these mass shooters. I even heard, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say about whatever the fuck his name is, because I don't even know what the pussy name is. They blame COVID
I heard that.
affecting his fucking brain, which is the dumbest shit I fucking heard. But like I said, and you said it already, but basically, just keep your head on the fucking swivel. Keep your family safe. Have a game plan, not just out in public, but do that shit at home too. Yeah. Have a fucking plan just in case something fucking happens.
Well, yeah, someone breaks in your house. What are you gonna do?
Have a plan. You know what I'm saying? You fire that drills. I haven't. I've talked about it for fucking years, and I haven't fucking done it myself. But we haven't physically done it. But I've talked about it. You got to do A, B, and fucking C. But you should do that in your fucking household too. Plan accordingly. You know what I'm saying? As long as you got a good plan, the execution will be damn near flawless, regardless of what your plan is. But you know what they say about piss poor planning.
That's true. That's real. So, all right, I'm gonna do things a little different on this particular piece. Yes, throw your comments in. If you got something to say, you got something to add. Love to hear it. More importantly than if you agree or disagree with any of the points that we made, give your own points of some actionable steps. I mean, because in a perfect world, what would happen is we would have like a list of steps and resources, like, where to find some training. There's a lot of places to train. And if I can think about it, what I'll do is in the first comment, and I'll make it a thing. I'll pin it as I think about it, I'll add resources that I can think of to check out.
USCCA.
Yeah, I was gonna say USCCA is a good one. That's a good one to start. Yeah, go in there. Any local trainers in your area, check them out. See what other people are saying about them. Make sure they can shoot. I mean, that's key. And just consume information. What is it? 10 layers of home defense or some shit like that. Look up that shit. That shit's pretty fascinating.
I ain't never heard of that myself.
We'll talk about that a little bit offline, but it's pretty fascinating. And I don't know if I'm saying it's either 10 layers or 10 levels, but it talks about different layers of securing your home. Man, that's pretty fascinating. You take that mindset everywhere you go, you'll be fine.
Most definitely.
All right, everybody. And before we get to the end, I mean, take care of yourselves, take care of each other for real. Please. Please.
Damn right. Please do.
All right, everybody. We had another topic, but we're gonna save it for next time. So before we wrap up tonight, let's get final thoughts on those accessories. So, brother, tell me about your accessories. Give me final thoughts. I know the Placencia, but tell us anyway.
Placencia and the Japanese whiskey is an excellent combination, man. And to be just completely honest, like I tend to be, I have no filter, guys. If you don't know that already, I gotta check the proof on that liquor, man, because I'm feeling real fucking wavy out this bitch right now.
Not wavy.
I mean, but it was an excellent combination to me. And I'm gonna get another bottle when you come, so you could try it.
Sure.
But for me, it kind of has a At one point it'll taste like whiskey, and the next point it'll taste like scotch. So I'm like, it's really.
You like it better
really
than the last one you had? I can't remember the name of it.
Honestly, no,
Okay.
I don't. But that's an interesting ass taste. Like it's really interesting. Like I'm seriously gonna get you a bottle when you come, so you can try the shit out. Unless you find it where you at and you get it before me.
I'll look. I was gonna pick up a Japanese whiskey for tonight, but I didn't get time. So
yeah, it's a very interesting taste, man. And the Almo Forte. It's smoking real fucking good,
Suavemente, because that's what you said.
Anyway, nigga.
You got to be able to do salsa dancing and shit.
Being real light skinned. Ain't
nothing wrong with a little salsa dancing every now and then. It's good for the soul.
Yeah, man. I think I like this one better than the other Placencia though.
That's like B1 though. And that Vitola, that Salomon, I think it's called. That's the one. Yeah. Even is there a natural? I don't know if the natural has one like that. I have to look.
Yeah, but this shit's good, man. It was an excellent combination, man. How about you with the BBT?
The BBT, the Bourbon Barrel Temptress by Lakewood Brewing, is probably one of my favorite stouts there is. It's good. It's a Texas beer. It's good times. Went well. Well, I mean, I can't say it went well with the cigar. The cigar was kind of meh. I mean, I like the presentation. I like the black wrapper that looked like a, double-breasted tuxedo jacket or something. Looked cool. But it was kind of just meh. I mean, it wasn't a bad cigar, but it was just like, it's not a cigar that I like to smoke. It's too basic. I mean, it was like wood notes and chill. And I mean, that's fine for, different shit, but I like flavorful cigars, and that wasn't it. It had flavor, but it wasn't flavor enough for me. So what I recommended, if you like mild cigars on the flavor side, if you want to just smoke a cigar that has a cool band and say you're smoking a cigar, you can get that one. But if you trying to get them flavor profiles out, that ain't it. So that's it on them for me.
If you got a little money, get you one of these.
That's right.
Or I ain't pay full price for it.
Get you a cigar of the month club, man. They throw them in all the time.
Shout out to Black Lion.
That's right. And I don't think I had a Placencia that I don't like, but that's probably my favorite one.
Yeah. I'm in the same boat as you, sir.
Yeah.
And that bitch don't go out either. I let that bitch sit for like 5 minutes, man. That motherfucker did not go out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, all right.
That's what I should have went my first thought and smoked that one tonight.
It's all good. It's always next episode.
That's right. All right, everybody. Episode 63 in the books. The first double flagged episode in the books. Hopefully I can figure some shit out for next week so the flags not hit me in the face while I'm trying to talk.
Yeah, that bitch creeped the fuck out of me, man. Like, you'll look at it when you go back and edit. Like, I felt like something was on my arm and I was like, what the fuck? You'll see it. You'll see it.
Yeah, man. I just see it in the camera and it's like it's breathing or something. So it's crazy. But but like I always say, I said it earlier tonight. Before I do that, you got anything else for the people?
Yeah, man, just a couple of quick anecdotes, if you will. That Kendrick Lamar album is pretty good. It's not like the get your crunk dance type shit, but it's perfect for like a cigar and fucking chill, man. Y'all go ahead and check that shit out. Maybe, never mind, I ain't gonna say that part. But and then also Attack on Titans, man. That shit's fucking good. I'm on episode 14 now. I started back.
So that's first half of the second season, or you
second half of the
okay? I haven't started yet. Don't say it yet. Don't say anything.
Yeah, that shit. Hey, what? I'm beating you on Attack on Titan, bro?
Well, that's because we stopped because we were waiting on it to finish the dub because we started dub and we're watching other stuff now. So once we finish that, we can go back on.
3 episodes in, I'm like, what the fuck? On a serious note, guys, like we said up here, don't do all. I would prefer you, and brother probably prefer you also. Don't do the whole woe is me bullshit and white supremacy bullshit. come up with a plan for you and yours, not just you and the people in your house, but everybody around you. Because as you can see, these supremacists is targeting our fucking people. So you know what I'm saying? Try to connect with like-minded fucking people so this bullshit don't fucking happen. And like I said, also form fucking Voltron and fucking stomp that pussy. But that's all I got, bro.
And on that note, yeah, again, I'm not gonna say it the same way, but do what you can. Do what you can. Do what you can. It sucks. It hurts. It's draining. All those things. So I get all the rage, the depression, the anger, the sadness, whatever you're feeling about it, the helplessness. I get all that. Feel that. I don't need to see it on social media. And then figure out, I feel this way, so what do I do about it?
Yeah.
And then go from there.
Don't do it for the likes.
And once you ask yourself that question over and over again, you'll be amazed at where it takes you. It might take you as a guest on the Fowl Language Podcast one day. Who knows? So with that, episode 63, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we out.
Perfect.